This is Bonfire Hill Extreme Vineyards from the Western Cape in South Africa.
Yes, this is a classic South African red blend from the Western Cape, the southwestern tip of South Africa that sticks out into the Atlantic. And it's the brutal winds of the Atlantic and the searing heat of the region that give this wine the name Extreme Vineyards. It really is an extreme environment to be in and one that can be excellent for wine growing.
Okay, now I don't know if I've mentioned it once or twice before, but I have actually been to vineyards in South Africa. I've drank plenty of their red wine. And I wouldn't say South Africa has a signature grape, but blending's pretty common. You know, what makes a classic South African red blend?
So most of the red grapes that grow well in this part of the world are actually what we call Rhone varietals, grapes that come from the Côte de Rhône in France. They are Shiraz, Cinsault and Mourvedre. South Africa doesn't exclusively use those, but they come up a lot. In fact, we have Shiraz and Cinsault in this wine, along with a grape that South Africa actually made itself, Pinotage. It was made by crossing Pinot Noir and Cinsault at Stellenbosch University in 1924, and has, I guess, become the signature red grape. Pinotage has lots of great dark fruit flavours, but it in particular sticks out for its chocolatey nature. Something when paired with a decent spell in oak, like this wine has, will be really enjoyed by Malbec lovers out there. It's very similar to those big, rich, oaky Malbecs.
Yeah, I mean, just like an Ardou Malbec, you know, is perfect with some grilled meat off the braai. We know oak can help, but how have they managed in that extreme environment to get such a silky, smooth wine?
Once again, it's all down to slow growing. The Atlantic winds are firstly great for drying out vines to avoid all sorts of mildews and molds that need pesticides, but secondly, cooling the grapes down so that the ripening process is super slow. These grapes are getting all the sunshine of an African climate, but kept nice and cool by the winds. It just gives plenty of time for those bitter tannins to be ironed out into a rich velvet, while still producing rich dark fruit flavour. Perfect.
Oh, and what shall we stick on the braai for this one then?
There's pepper and spice in this wine, so maybe some slow-cooked beef brisket with one of those dry rubs packed full of flavour.
I'm on it.
Cheers.